So, can I introduce my good friend of a long time, Steve Clark?
Hi, Graham.
Okay. So, during lockdown, I'm aware that you started a car valeting business. Could you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, obviously when the lockdown came, I'm an electrician by trade, and unfortunately we weren't allowed in people's houses unless it was an absolute emergency. So the phone calls just went completely dead, and I was quiet and I hadn't got anything to do. I actually got taken into hospital right at the beginning of lockdown. And it was while I was in hospital, I had a phone call from a brother, and I asked him what he was doing, because I know he'd struggled to work. And he said, well, he was helping somebody doing a mobile car washing. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And I had my phone on me, nowhere to look, so I started YouTubing all about car valeting and the detailing trade and everything like that. And I thought, this is actually quite good for me to try and set up myself a business. Because we're out in the fresh air, I'm on my own, I'm not interacting with anybody, maybe it's something I could do. So I continued to study, and I came up with what I considered a specialist wash system that set me apart from anybody else, a very safe system, so it's safety in protecting the car, but also the environment, the chemicals I use and everything. And to be honest with you, I've started it, and if I don't want to be an electrician, I could actually be a full-time car valeter. It's gone that well. I'm actually, every time I go and do someone's car, I'm getting someone else coming and phone saying, oh, would you do mine for me? So I felt that was absolutely a blessing from the Lord in that sense, that while I was ill, I was actually able to find something that I could continue to feed my family and pay my bills.
So this is a serious business, and you can see just some of the equipment that you use
this is
displayed
just a small fraction of it, to be honest with you, Graham. I could have filled the whole stage.
I've got you. No, that's really great. So how does that then become a social enterprise?
Well, I actually thought, well, it does take me an awful long time to do someone's car. And I thought, well, what if there was a team of people? And with the fishing that I've been doing, I thought, well, actually, the guys that we take, a lot of them, they can't get jobs because society say that their face doesn't fit, or they may have habits in the past or criminal records. And I thought, actually, it'd be nice to help these guys. I thought, what if I could set up something where I train people? Straight away, I thought social enterprise, where we could run a training scheme where we actually train the guys to valet to the high standard that I would do it to. And then I actually take them round in perhaps a crew van when the pandemic's over and we're not in lockdown and we're allowed to a bit more freedom. And we go round and valet people's cars.
And final question, is this really about car valeting?
No, Graham. You know my passion is always been, as you've said, I work with several projects and everything. And I find people now that, okay, it's been great to sort of feed people. It's been great to give people places to sleep and to look after them and everything. But for me, I feel now I'm moving to a different area where I want to help people move on in their life and to get to the next stage where they can be contributing people in society. And perhaps where they wouldn't normally get a chance to do work, we can give them that opportunity to come to work. But it's not just about that either. It's more that hopefully the people that would be involved with this would be ambassadors of Jesus. And so they could see through us the difference that Jesus makes in our life, and that we could hopefully help them come to Jesus as well, and make the opportunity, give them opportunity. Because I would like to see prayer in the mornings with them. That's what I do when I take people fishing. So they know it's a Christian thing straight away, because we open with prayer and we finish with prayer.